there, it's Ruth from Hollistic here. Welcome to the Cane. I'm going to do some family yoga today. This is yoga that hopefully you can enjoy together. I don't have my son with me today, but he promises he'll be back next time. So for today, all you should need is a blanket, potentially. I'm sitting on mine just now, I've folded it up. It's nice to keep you nice and comfortable when you're sitting with your legs crossed. You may also want to have it across your mat when you're kneeling if you have sore knees. So making sure, as we did last week, that you've got plenty of space to move, you have comfortable clothes on, and you're not going to knock into anything or hurt yourselves. And remembering that yoga is all about finding what feels good in your body. So if there's something that you don't want to do, doesn't feel good to you, please feel free to miss it out. And you can come join us for the next movement. So to start with, I want you to come to a comfortable seated position. You can sit like me with your legs crossed. Sit nice and tall. Take a lovely big deep breath in through your nose. And then slowly let it out through your nose, as slow as you can. And can you feel yourself deflating like a balloon, so your shoulders are softening down? Feels nice. One more time, inhale. Fill yourself right up, and then slowly let it out. Good, now I'm going to add my arms this time. So as I breathe in, I'm going to draw a big circle with my arms. I'm going to look up at my hands, breathing in, and then as I breathe out, I'm going to bring my hands down to my heart. Let's do two more like that, drawing a big circle. Inhale. Look up at your hands, exhale. Good, last one. Inhale up. And exhale down. Good, now interlace your fingers, okay, and then make some circles with your wrists. Now you maybe remember we did this last week. This is because we're going to do things where we're taking our body weight on our wrists, and we don't always do that. Sometimes our wrists don't enjoy it. And remember we did this, we made a lovely big wavy arms. See if you can go in both directions. There's always one way that's dead easy and then another way that's really a bit more tricky. Good, give those hands a nice shake. Okay, now we're going to have a twist now. So twists are great for your back and it squeezes all this stuff inside you. They're really good for you. So I want you to look round to one side. Doesn't matter which, I've gone to my right, and then I'm going to take my left hand onto my knee, so your arm comes across your body, and I want you to see if you can twist yourself round and look behind you. Be careful though, be careful especially of your neck. So as you breathe in, you want to be tall, and as you breathe out, you're going to try and go round the corner. Good. Now relax and sweep your arms all the way round, so your other arm's across your front. My right arm's now on my left knee, my left hand's behind me. Breathe in, be tall, and then breathe out and go round. Good. Now you're going to come back to centre, and then from here we're going to come to all fours. So coming to all fours, and if you're somebody who has sore knees, you want to have your blanket across your mat like this, and then set yourself up with your knees on there. Okay, I'll put mine off to the side for now. So remember this from last week, we made sure our wrists were underneath our shoulders, our knees were underneath our hips, and we do our cow and cat movement. So cow pose, looking up, tailbone up, so you have got a big dip in my spine, a big I always like to think it's like a cornflake bowl, okay? So you can get your bowl of cornflakes, that's your as you breathe in, and then as you breathe out, you're going to lift your tummy, arch your back, we're going to spill all the cornflakes. So breathing in, looking up, cow pose, and then cat pose, big arch in your spine. Lift your tummy up towards the sky, chin on your chest. Let's do one more, breathing in, looking up. And then breathing out, come into your frightened cat position. Good. Now, Coming to all fours, we're going to be a dragon now, so better beware. Okay, anyone's scared of dragons, they need to get out of the way. So from here, you're going to step forward with your right foot. Okay, so we're in a kind of lunge position. My hands come onto my knees. Okay, so I want you to get yourself set up so you feel nice and strong and your knee is over your ankle. Now from here, we're going to, if you can stay here or you can sweep the arms up so they're parallel like this over your head. Okay? Now from here we're going to breathe some fire because that's what dragons do, right? So you're going to take a big breath in and then stick out your tongue and breathe fire. Now you need to be nice and noisy. We need to hear you breathe your fire. So inhale, stick out your tongue, go again. Let's do one more. Be fierce. Good. Bring your hands back down. You're going to take that leg all the way round because we need to do the other side. Bringing the left foot forward and then lifting yourself up, hands on your knees to start with. Now being a dragon is really good for building up strength in your lungs. Also good for getting rid of all your stress if you're very stressed. So option to stay here or you can take the arms up, parallel over the head. Okay, ready to breathe some more fire 3 times. Big breath in through the nose. Stick out that tongue. 2 more. Oh, I'm falling over. Last one. Good, I hope you were very fierce dragons. Right, let's go back to all fours. We're going to have a little lie down on our tummy. I feel a bit worn out after breathing all that fire. Okay, now once you're down here, I want you to remember Cobra Pose that we did last week. So pointing the toes, the feet are going to stay glued to the floor. You also need glue for your elbows. They're going to stay close to your body. And your hands are underneath your shoulders. When you're ready, I want you to roll your shoulders back and down and then inhale and lift yourself up so you're a big slithery snake. And you can hiss here. You might even want to check over one shoulder if there's anyone coming to get you. Check that you're safe and then come back down. Good, Cobra Pose, worth remembering. Now shift yourself back through all fours and we're going to sit our hips back on our heels, arms are forward, and we're in that child's pose that we talked about last week as well. Nice relaxing pose. This is where you go for a wee rest if you need one. You can do that anytime. Now from here we're going to lift to all fours, we're going to tuck our toes and lift to downward facing dog. So this was another pose we learned last week. We're an upside down V here. And you're gently pressing your heels down. You can wag your tail if you wish. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. So don't worry, if you've got tight hamstrings, if you feel like you don't want to straighten your legs, that's okay. Keep them bent, alright? Spread your fingers. Now from here, we're going to look between our hands. We're going to take a big frog hop forward. So I'm going to bend my knees, big springy knees. We're going to hop the feet forward to the hands, okay? So 1, 2, big hop, 3. Good job, okay. Once you're forward, we're going to do our gorilla arms here. So I want you to bend your knees nice and soft, and you're going to have big floppy gorilla arms. And I don't know what a gorilla sounds like, but if you do, you could make some gorilla noises. I'm totally fine with that. So have a little swing around here. Want nice floppy, relaxed arms, relaxed head. And then when you're ready, you're going to uncurl yourself up to standing. All the way up. Whew. You might feel a wee bit dizzy, I certainly do. I think I've got a very red face as well from being upside down. Now, we're going to do a few sun salutations. I'm going to do a slightly different one this week because it's going to be another dragon. So hopefully you remember the dragon we just did. You're going to do another dragon during your sun salutation, breathing some fire. So, breathing in, big sweep up with the arms. Look at your hands and then breathe out, make a big circle with the arms and swan dive forward. Good. Now, from here, I want you to step back with your right foot and put your knee down. Untuck that back toe and up you come. We're going to do our dragon. So lift your arms, big breath in, and breathe your fire. Then bring the hands back to the floor and we're going to go back to plank pose. So this is what plank pose looks like. You want your feet about hip distance and you're a nice straight plank like a bit of wood. Knees down and then lie down on your tummy. Now when you're ready, you're going to come up to that Cobra Pose, slithery snake. Checking over your shoulders, there's nothing behind you, and then coming back down. Lift yourself up and go all the way back to that child's pose. Have a wee rest here. Whew. It's hard work being a dragon. When you're ready, lift the hips, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Now if you want to, you can walk the feet forward to meet the hands, or I'd quite like to be a frog again. So I'm going to bend my knees, springy knees, and we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. Big hop forward. Good. And then up you come, draw a big circle with the arms, look at your hands, and then bring them down. You're back in mountain pose, we call this, where we start and we end. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more. Am I going to do 2 more? I might do 1 more. See how I feel. Up you go. Big circle, look at your thumbs all the way down to the mat. And then stepping the left foot back, put the knee down and the hand comes onto the knee. Okay, when you're ready, sweep those arms up, big breath in and breathe your fire. Hands come to the floor, go to plank pose. Good, from your plank pose, put your knees down and lie down. Rolling up to Cobra, slithery snake. Nice, have a look over, just check no one's coming, and down you go. All the way through to child's pose. Take a breather here for a minute. And then up to downward dog. Ready for a big frog hop, or you can take a wee walk if you prefer. Bend your knees. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Once you get to the top of your mat, big circle with the arms. All the way up. And hands to heart. I'm wondering if we could manage 2 more. I'm going to go for it. Why not? Ready? Breathing in. Up you go. Breathing out. Big circle with the arms all the way down to the floor. Right foot back. Knee down. Bring the hands onto that front knee. You can stay here or you can breathe in, arms up, and breathe your fire. Hands come to the floor, plank pose. You can come through all 4s there if that feels more comfortable for you. And then knees down and lie down. Rolling to Cobra. Lift yourself up. Checking over those shoulders. No, still okay. Down we go. Shifting back to child's pose. Oh, it's warm in here. It must be all the fire I'm burning. Up you come, down dog. And then ready to hop or walk forward. Bend your knees. 1, 2, 3. Good, lovely hop forward. And then big breath in, up you go. And hands to your heart. Oh, okay, 1 more, last one. Breathing in, up you go. Breathing out, big swan dive. And then stepping back with the left foot, knee down, hands on that knee. And then big breath in, sweep it up. Breathe fire. Good, that was our last one. I hope it was a good one. Hands to the floor, go to plank pose. This time I'm going to change it a wee bit. Knees down and just lie down on your tummy. Just wait for me there. Okay. Now from here we're going to take a Superman pose. Now this is just what I call it. Other people don't necessarily call it that. But I like to think of myself as Superman when I'm in this pose. So you're going to point your toes lying on your tummy. You're going to reach your fingertips towards your feet. And you're going to look down at the floor. And then when you're ready, I want you to see if you can lift everything you've got, your whole body, lift it off the floor. Now obviously you can't lift your whole self off the floor, but you can do, what can we do? We can do legs, we can do chest, we can do arms, and we can do head. So once you're up here, it's like your arms are like your cape, and you're flying around looking to see who needs help, who needs a superhero. Have a look. Lift, 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 lift. How high can you go? One more breath. Oh, okay, down you come. Now we're going to make a wee pillow with our hands. Pop our forehead on it. And you're going to bend your knees and windscreen wipe your legs from side to side. Okay, good job. And then from here, we're going to roll ourselves onto our backs. So roll yourself over. We're going to take a wee twist here. So I want you to start by bringing your knees in and giving yourself a bit of a hug. So squeeze those knees in, a little bit of a hug for yourself. And then take the arms out at shoulder height. Palms are up towards the ceiling, so you're kind of making like a T shape with your body. Take a big breath in here. And then as you breathe out, I want you to see if you can roll your knees over to one side. Can you get them to the floor? Now if you can't get them to the floor, you might want to pop a wee cushion or your blanket would be great underneath your knee. And you might want to close your eyes here. You just have a wee chill out. This is us, we've done all that hard work. We've been dragons and frogs and I don't know what, gorillas. It's exhausting, so make sure you take a few moments here to breathe. And then when you're ready, you're going to draw those knees up. We're going to see if we can send them in the other direction. Can they roll over to the left this time? And again, you might want something underneath that knee if you feel you need it. You can have a wee chill out here. These slow breaths. Good. And then you're going to bring the knees up and we're going to come to that happy baby pose. You remember that from last week? So feet up towards the ceiling. Take the feet nice and wide, knees are bent. And you're going to hold on behind your thighs, or you might want to hold on to the outside edges of your feet. Some people even like to hold on to their big toes. Okay, so drawing your knees down towards you, you can have a little rock around here. This is a really nice relaxing pose at the end of your practice. And then I want you to have a lovely big shake, okay? So I want you to shake your whole body, shake your arms, shake your head, get rid of all your wiggles. And then you're going to have a lovely big flop on the floor. So coming to a comfortable position on the floor, we're going to come to Shavasana, which is our final relaxation. So traditionally we would like you to have your feet wider than your hips and let your feet just roll out to the side. If you don't want to be like that, you can bend your knees, totally fine. Take the arms, let them flop on the floor, turning the hands up towards the ceiling, palms. And then closing your eyes. So today I'm going to take you on a little journey through your body. And as you come to each part of your body, you're just going to say thank you. Because we have these amazing bodies and sometimes we forget just how clever they are. So just thinking about all the movements we've done together, all of the shapes we made, all of that clever hopping and stretching and moving. So I want you to go down to your toes and say thank you toes. You don't have to say it out loud, you can just say it in your head. Thank you to your heels and your ankles. Thank you to your knees for bending. Thank you to your thighs and your hips. Thank you to your tummy and your chest. Thank you to your back and your shoulders. And saying thank you as you go all the way down your arms into your hands, your fingers and your thumbs. to your neck and your jaw and your face and your big clever brain. Thank you to all of you. Just noticing your whole body lying on the floor and just feeling so relaxed and calm. Maybe even a little bit sleepy. Okay, now we're going to take one more big deep breath in through our nose. So when you're ready, fill yourself right to the top and then sigh it all out. Good. And then gently wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes. Taking the arms up over the head and having a big stretch. Like you just woke up. You might even want to yawn. And then we're going to slowly roll ourselves onto our side. And we're going to come up. And this is where usually you feel a little bit sleepy. You might even have crazy hair. I have really crazy hair at the moment. So once you're up, sitting tall like we did at the beginning, bringing your hands to your heart and bowing your head. Thank you so much for doing this yoga with me. Please let me know if you enjoyed it, if there's anything you'd like to do, anything you'd like to learn. I hope to see you again. Namaste, everyone.